a few years ago when the AME shooting happened in Charleston, and I watched this hate-filled teenager on TV who felt like he needed to go into a church and murder these people. That was really the moment that I started doing research about who is getting students and young people together to really help us see each other as people and not just stereotypes. The Libra Project is a multi-day workshop where we provide a platform for college students to engage and talk about those big, hairy social issues that divide our communities.
I see the Libra Project as a highly interactive and engaging workshop that examines issues around diversity, inclusion, and equity. We look at identity and the way it shows up in systems and structures that exist, and then we talk about ways in which we can create a more equitable world.
I think if I come here and I learn something alongside the delegates that are here, I think it's just a beautiful thing. I see hope. I see people who care. I see people who have courage in their convictions because they're willing to be here at a time when you don't have to be here, when you have probably 10 or 15 other things that you can do.
I see change makers. I see people who are looking to learn more about themselves and the world that they live in. I see people who want a world that is more inclusive and equitable. And I see people who are willing to get uncomfortable and get in the mess to figure out how to do that.
Hi, I'm Taylor.
Hi, I'm Jace.
I'm Nick.
Hi. Hi, I'm Cece.
I'm Alice.
My name is Morris.
Hi, my name's Rachel.
I'm Tiffany.
I'm Austin.
Gabby.
I'm Alexis. Taylor.
Hi, I'm Edgy Wumi.
I'm Sampada.
My name is Louise.
I've just met our delegates this year, but what I already see in our delegates is a hunger to learn and listen, a hunger to move outside of the boundaries and identities of their own life and engage with other people's and learn how to normalize these important conversations. So a hunger for learning, a hunger for teaching.
The workshop is not your basic lecture and structure kind of program. We're very experiential. We create a lot of activities for these students to really learn when they don't even know that they're learning. We have a lot of activities for the delegates to move around and share with each other and learn from each other. One of the games that we created for the Libra Project, we call Libra Project Monopoly. So each player has different rules. They start with different amounts of money, different property ownership. So after they do this for about 20-25 minutes, we say, okay, these rules are clearly unfair. Now we're just gonna play with standard Monopoly rules. The tables turn to where now we've evened the playing field, right? But one of the things that you quickly realize is that the results are really baked in. So it gives us a real opportunity to explore issues like wealth creation, housing policy, our criminal justice system, the transportation policy, all of these issues that we can now talk about just because these delegates were playing this game.
But here I can creatively apply this with all of these just interactive games that we think is a game, and then by the end of it we're like, this wasn't a game, was it?
This kind of conversation is needed in the workplace, it's needed in corporate America, it's needed in the government and all governmental agencies. Really, wherever there's a human being, then there's a need for the Libra Project.
I want them to walk away as change agents, but also as learners, and knowing that they should take responsibility in educating themselves and other people, and thinking that is a thing that I'll do my whole life, thinking about how to make the world more inclusive or make the country more equitable.
The work and the way that the Libra Project is run is one of the best that I've seen. And the feedback that I get from those who have gone through the Libra Project and have been a part of it, I really believe that it's something that impacts and sticks with people far beyond just the days that they come and they're a part of it. I mean, I think that's what's really the incredible thing about the Libra Project.
This workshop isn't exactly what you would think, what you typically expect. Definitely know that it is an intense workshop.
I didn't account for all the personal stories that were shared,
and how much I learned just from that, not on a grand scale level, but in an interpersonal level, which is very rich, and we often forget about that.
I'm not just hearing my own voice given back to me. We have the benefit of the diversity of thought, the diversity of experience, and so we're not siloed into hearing the same messages we're always hearing.
We have learned a lot about each other, and because our experiences are so unique to ourselves, we have seen the ways in which all these systems that we live in, this society that we share, can impact people in different ways.
If the Libra Project could be a counter narrative and gives a place for almost like a training ground for those to come and invest their time and energy in and walk out and be equipped to go out into the world and change someone else's perspective. I think the Libra Project will have done a really great thing.
How can we have others benefit from our experiences? How can we have others have just a voice?
And it gives everyone a voice to feel comfortable in saying, like, this is my life experience. These are things that I've gone through. Even if you don't share in the things that I've gone through, can you recognize your own privilege and why this may not impact you in the way it impacts me? And then if you say that you love all people, what does that love actually look like?